I said quite a few things about dishonest skeptics. A dishonest skeptic is somebody that's going to ask one question followed by another question, followed by another question, followed by another question, and never acknowledging the first question that was answered.
Okay. And where did the bacteria come from?
Well, they would have been the result of abiotic processes that led to the earliest cells. There's nothing alive today that represents the Earth that's kind of like the earliest cells.
Sir, 1 second. 1 second. You said abiotic?
Abiotic. So
what do you mean by abiotic? What do you mean by abiotic?
I just want to point out for the audience that we're no longer addressing the evidence I mentioned for universal common ancestry. We're now on to abiogenesis. We've gone origins or bust right off the bat, right?
That's not what's happening here.
Okay.
We don't show you.
That's going to ask one question followed by another question, followed by another question, followed by another question.
Well, you're telling me that the bacteria came from the cells?
No.
Where did the bacteria come from?
Abiotic processes that led to the first cells.
An honest skeptic is somebody, for example, is somebody who's genuinely and sincerely interested in the topic and will take correction when correction is brought to them. Like, for example,
referring to you. You said, "Oh, I doubt my faith all the time," or whatever. You were lying. You're lying.
Oh, no, I'm not lying. No, I'm not lying. Let me see something here. Especially if one of my propositions was shown to be wrong, and then I have to change it. Like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Now you're being skeptically dishonest.
Well, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. That's fair. So let me show you an example of this. I used to be a supporter of Benny Hinn and Creflo Dollar, for example. I used to believe that these people were my brothers in Christ, and I believe what they taught was true.
Okay.
You know what happened? I started closely examining what they was teaching, and I realized that they was wrong. So I had to doubt whether or not these people was who they said they are. I had to do some research, and I came to the conclusion that these people were charlatans. Okay? Mm-hmm. I go through this all the time. I used to be a person who was pre-trib rapture. Now I'm what you would call a pre-wrath person that believes that before the wrath of God is poured on this earth, that God will take his people up because we're not predestined for wrath. You understand? So in order to have your mind change, you have to question certain things. So you can call me a liar all you want. But
you know what? I apologize. You know what, Gman? You know what? Actually, after hearing that, you're right. It was unfair of me of me to say that. Mm-hmm. I guess I was just kind of referring more to like the bigger picture of it, I was saying that no, you don't question anything. But those things, that's fair. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize.
That's what I'm saying, guys. When you're dealing with honest people, they will admit when they are wrong.
Man, I'm sorry to interrupt. Let me bring in someone who actually can answer this question. My sister, who she doesn't want to be on camera. She's right in front of me. Who worked?
Wait a minute. Are you just saying that I didn't properly answer the question right? Because
no. Someone who's qualified to answer the question because none of us are.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about in the sense of the Bible?
No. Just let me ask the question so you can hear. Sis.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Gman.
Okay. To become a minister,
mm-hmm.
Do you need college education?
No.
I was wrong.
To be a minister, you don't need a college education, but if you're going to some like ministers have anyone can just start a church.
Okay.
Oh,
You just know about the Bible, anyone can start a church, depending on what denomination.
Can you hear her? Can you hear her? Okay. All right. I was wrong. Keep going.
Yeah, if you belong, for example, Assemblies of God or something, they're not just going to appoint anyone who just wants to be a minister. This person probably would have some kind of a background, like theology.
You don't have to get a master's degree or a bachelor's or something?
Anyone can preach.
Anyone can
preach. Anyone can start their own church, but not every single church is going to be like that. There's different denominations. So it just depends what religion we're talking.
Okay. I was wrong, G-Man. You were right. I apologize.
That's what I'm saying, guys. When you're dealing with honest people, they will admit when they are wrong.